Hello and welcome back to Super Animal Royale. I'm Luce, and, well, after finishing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, I figure, I think it might be a good idea for me to wind down a bit by playing something with a lot less commitment. So we're going to play some Super Animal Royale tonight, just solo. My buddies aren't going to be joining me tonight, and we'll be just doing some random runs, I guess. Quick, easy, I can go as long or as little as I'd like. Let's see here. We'll just go for the regular one here. I do really like the casual part here where you can just hang out with friends and such, because a lot of people like to just hang out with their characters and mess around. There's definitely some value in social aspects like that, that's sure, especially since people like to make their characters in this kind of game. And those daily quests and stuff for I'll be breaking plenty of crates in the matches tonight, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, there's not much more. Yeah, the revive pods. Praise Banan. This thing, Banan is no thing, or rather, everything. We have made Banan angry and low. Smile around with a great sky. The sacred altar is built in response to Banan's terrible wrath. With many such altars, each capable of terror and wonder. Just to keep the decon. Ew. Fair. Game starting in 20 seconds. Chicken with a drumstick. I'll play some of the other modes if I have to go by the meteorite, which I believe is north of the labs there. Alrighty. Right, the summer event is going on, so I need to collect items. I believe the meteorite landed somewhere around here. As some of the houses got smashed. There we are. That's a bot. I see that one a lot. Alright, so I need to keep... Ooh. Oh, I accidentally must have eaten the wrong mushroom. If you black mushroom, you get poisoned. So might as well loot this place. Nothing. Bananas. Unique ammo. Not good enough. Not better than what I have, rather. Yeah, bots in this game you can usually identify because they just beeline towards you. They don't do anything particularly special. Right, so for the summer event, you just play the game normally, honestly. and collect fruit items that are laying around. Like this. They do heal you, so there isn't slightly, so there is incentive to do so, even if you... And I'm guessing the point is to have people fight over them as well. Okay. Darn it. Yeah, that was actually a... Oh well, we'll just keep going. Yeah, like with Lethal Company, the whole idea is you're playing a new one each time you die. But there does seem to be some kind of genetic memory or anything, because each one inherits the memories and experiences. See, only the overworld box smashing counts. Oh yeah, the recent update added bugs. Playable bugs, that is. I don't know if arachnids were added, so sorry to any scorpion or spider fans. I'm sure many would love to play as Peter Parker in this game. Then again, now I'm reminded of that silly comic where Peter Parker was transformed into a giant spider monster, died, and then burst open to give birth to himself. It's honestly not nearly as entertaining as it sounds. It was mostly... Basically, it's an old one from the Sam Raimi movie era because they wanted to change him to match the version from the movies, as Marvel often does. Sometimes ill-advisedly. That must be the new dance from the new, Battle Pass. I already landed by the meteorite, so I should be fine there. So, let's see here. If I wait until the end, I could go to Pixel Port or the Woods, or maybe even Super Sealand if I go really far out. Super Sealand might not even be half bad. There's also the Lighthouse, which has a guaranteed rare item, I think. But a lot of people fight for it, and of course, it's a very narrow corridor. It's a narrow pathway. Yeah, others are going there. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, blue. Ooh, basket. How far out am I? Very, actually. Ooh. 5 fruits. That was probably worth it. Probably more in there, but I really don't think I have the time to screw around very much. I am very far from... The meteor update was from a while ago. I missed quite a few events in the break I was taking from the game. And I can't use that at all since... that's for multiplayer mode, basically. Where you can revive... It's another way to revive teammates. Alright, yeah, one uses large bullets. Oh no, one uses bear. Max out. Big bullets. There. There. Ooh, a purple rarity version of these. Oh, and I can dual Uzi them. It takes forever to reload, but if you need to get out a lot of damage quick, it's pretty good for it. Probably even got the gun type wrong. I'm sorry, I'm not a gun nut. I only know the most mainstream of guns. Vetum. Ooh. Level 3. Equip a level 3 armor. Even better. Now that's the best I'm getting. Here we are. I think he smashed it. Unfortunate. Ooh, a new replacement. There's a lot of corpses here. Oh dear. Yeah, there's been a lot of fights here, that's for sure. Yeah, I think any of the stuff here has been gathered by now. Here we are. Darn it. Close one. Top 3. Ooh, not bad, actually. Oh, there's a way to check the, event stuff. Oh, is this it? Welcome to the Marvelous Museum of Natural History. Can I bug you for a donation? Walk, welcome to the shop. It's for the free currency. Wreath gravestone. Mustache. I mustache you a question. Princess dress. Jiba umbrella. An umbrella. Yeah, that's cash shop stuff. Slushy. Party quests, challenges, pass, settings. What's the event thing? Here we are. Collect fruit, find and kick a beach ball 5 times. That should be easy enough. Get bullpup kills. Smash the sand. Okay, so I need to go to the, Yeah, getting kills I'll just be getting on my own. So I don't have to worry about that. Luckily, you don't need to unlock the new super animal breed. Those just are available permanently after unlocking. Those are just available permanently after the event, so that's nice. Collect fruit for the lantern hat. A cute little hat. Bullpup. Yeah, dual Uzi, that's what I had. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun using dual wielding, but I'm not sure how actually practical it is. Right, I think a bullpup might be a seasonal weapon. No dancing. Bananas. Ready, so swamp. Alright, this is just the museum from Animal Crossing, basically.
Abo, abo.
Sure, we'll just keep doing this one. Naturally, I've got a lot to think about with Pathfinder there. I guess the whole idea of character existing but not as the same person as before was supposed to be the big secret, and that's why I work the way it did. Just need to think about it, I suppose. The game was definitely the big thing I was looking forward to for each week, and that's definitely going to take a lot of adjustment now that I am no longer there. Yeah, I think are you cool, or I mean, I think I'm cool. Young Beetle. I think I'm cool. We are. I'll be on guard. Things are bad out there. I feel you. Here we are. We are. Everyone gathered up. It's time for fun. I'm not exactly the highest energy tonight, but I mean, can you blame me? I just had a big finale to a really long thing here. It's kind of nice. Alrighty, where are we going now? The health juice factory. Health juice factory might not be that bad, or if I can see some good fruits stuff. I guess I'll just factory. Yeah, I should be able to rush down here. There's no fruit down here whatsoever. What the hell? Gotta be careful without a gun. Ooh. Shotgun. Not the best out of range, but... Let's see if I can find something in the lighthouse, since nobody's gonna go here because there's not enough. Hey, bear. Actually, that was a lot of good stuff. There we are. I've got a close range weapon and a long range one. And the long range one is actually purple, which is perfect. This also means I get some time. Look out for any weapons I haven't seen before. And I don't know what that is. Yeah, this might be a little better if I can mine the wine up. There we are. Saw security. twos, level twos. No, maybe I should take this blue shotgun here because the ammo is a lot more common. I mean, I just saw it's basically just a laser machine gun. It's very satisfying to use. Eagle might be a little better for me, honestly. This rifle is a bit of 35 ammo. Okay, so I need to kill with the bullpup. That's going to be a little annoying, but that's a burst fire gun. I'm not a fan of burst fire, but I guess that's entirely personal preference. I'd best go another way if I want to actually find any fruits. Could have gone through here. Probably shouldn't leave the emu on there since they'll get splashed. Okay, he only broke my armor. There, I got some repairs, and I got a kill with the bullpup. Thankfully, it's a blue bullpup, so... Ooh. Oh. Yeah, we're running out of room. We can't stay. Okay. We're both using this shitty gun because the stupid thing requires it. Well, hopefully they made progress. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like this gun. It is really doesn't feel very good. I'm sure it's fine if you know how to use it, but... I'm surprised it sends me to the museum after. I guess with the moths and stuff, it's to show off new things, I guess. I guess those are for the crystal caves. Royal Grandma. Darn. Oh, I have to crash near the meteorite. Yeah, this is exactly the Animal Crossing minigame. Cowfish. Perfect. The Great Crate Hate. Yeah, that's something pretty easy to get without even trying too hard. Here we are. I could have also gone through that one. That would have given me a lot. Pick up Superite Shard. I'm sure this is not radioactive. Super Sealand might not be that bad, especially since not too many people there. There we are. Getting a bit of lag here, huh? Ready? Now, this wasn't a good spot to go for the meteor, but it can be a good one here. There we are. Yeah, that was a bot. As I mentioned, the bot's kind of just a beeline for you without any real nuance, and that makes them usually easy to predict and react to. Meanwhile, human players are usually going to be a lot more tricky. Usually. I'm pretty sure that's a bot, yeah. Yeah, that's another bot. Skunk gas. Anything good? I could use that ammo. I don't need the bow because that's another sniper weapon, functionally. Ooh. Oh, excellent. But I can't stay here very long now. Sandcastle smashing. Just gotta find a beach ball and kick it a few times. They're usually around here, so I should find one eventually. I'm that bully on the beach. I'm smashing your sandcastles. Wow, there are really no beach balls here? Oh, here's one. There we are, fine to kick a beach ball. All I got from that is experience, though, so I probably could have done better. But oh well, who cares? There's another sandcastle smashed. Well, the good news is I'm getting a lot of these. That's good amount of progress at the very least. And I'm getting a lot of fruits, so that's probably good on my end. I don't need any of those. Guess the close range. This works as a close range weapon. Yeah, I get the sense this place has been looted. Oh, guess not. I might want this just because it's, no. Laser machine gun. Oh crap. Ooh, nice. Good amount of fruits, that's for sure. 34. Not bad. Eat items. That's a bot, to be sure, since you can tell because of the weird aim. Oh! That's a raid. Hold on. Welcome, Raiders, welcome. I'm Luce, your resident legally distinct fey creature, playing some Super Animal Royale. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted here for the shout out because there's only a few people left. Ah, well. Hold on. Welcome, welcome. If you have to raid and run Spike Moko, that's fine. Self-care is very important for anyone else. So I'm just doing some random matches tonight, so nothing particularly special. Oh, duplicate. Yeah, I just finished a really big story game the other night, so I'm kind of just winding down a bit by doing a game that has very little commitment to any single little match here. Wow, perfect catch. You won't be able to donate it, but you can always sell in the future. There we are. Yo, yeah, the blues yet? What's new? I was keeping longer. 100 Shroom Highway. Tuck and bloom without losing the buff. That's gotta be record, right? Not for long. That's more than you ever done, right? Not for long. Here. Firebug. It's actually been quite a few months since I've last played this game at all, so I'm also a lot more rusty than I usually would be. Which is definitely not an excuse for doing poorly. Here we are. Readying up. I'll grab a sip of my drink then while we're readying up. Ah, there we are. Here. I just plan to go until I get Doesn't say what Spike Monk was playing. Hopefully you all had a good time, and if you need to leave, I understand. Yeah, that's not a good position to get to the meteor. Osney, I have no idea what that is, so there's only one way to find out. I should definitely see if there's any fruits or anything on the way. Good ones, I mean. Smashing more sandcastles. Ah, here it is. Okay. Ah, yeah, this is... Oh, I see. Yeah, this is the greenhouse I was at shortly earlier. Alright, first let's grab this, so I have a ranged weapon. A very long range one at that. Let's see if there's a closer range one. Ooh, tier 3 armor, not bad. Imagine if I can get the, If I can get the bullpup, that'll be nice, but... I honestly think I do not like the bullpup out of my initial impressions. I'm sorry. Oof, I'm a good ways away from it. Well, at least this gives me more time to search for more sandcastles to smash. I get to be that stereotypical bully. Bully, bully, bully. Here we are, smash sandcastles. No point in stopping now. Scum gas guard. A situational item to be sure, but... I believe that reduces the damage you take while in the, the storm. Yeah, shotgun and a, dart rifle. That's a good mix of close and long range, I think. If I'm smart, it should be more than enough. I don't want to call myself awful, but I don't want to call myself good either, because there's always a minimum skill expectation when streaming, and I do worry about whether or not I can actually reach that. I'm way low on exotic ammo. I can't keep that up. Ooh, there's a chest here. More shotgun ammo never hurts. That's exotic ammo. I need that. Specialty ammo. I need that. Shell. More fruit. Never hurts. Looks like we have to go to Sledison's workshop. Interesting place to have a final confrontation. Dang it. Yeah, I committed too hard to that. I should have backed off. Come on, Donna, the cow cart. Nice work. Nothing from the free set that I'm particularly interested in. Ooh, mantis. Orchid mantis. Wonderful. 5 Carl coins. Never hurts. Great catch. I've added it to your... Excellent. Yeah, those adding the world parts in between matches, just even if you're by yourself, it just kind of nice having something to do while waiting on the queue. So I'm not exactly playing at peak times right now, so there's probably going to be a few oddities here and there. I gotcha. I wish I'd gotten that earlier because I'm already smashing a bunch of these. Velvet Ant, perfect. Two, one, and here we go. Should probably, oh yeah, ooh, there's a lot of bots this match, I see. Well, like I said, I'm not exactly playing at peak hours right now, so that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Plus, I guess if I get bored, there's nothing stopping me. Okay, and now I actually might be able to get to the meteor. I just have to wait till we get close to the research labs, and then gun it. Now I have to hope I can make it, because that's a very long way to go, but it's not impossible. Darn it, I landed safely. Booties give me some stealth. Shotgun melee is going to be a lot better here. Damn it! I was too busy looting. Oh well. Win some, lose some, and sometimes you just die instantaneously because you got distracted. Perfect specimen. Right, I have to go and smash more pots here. Tiger Beetle. Doo-doo-doo. No country for old pot. So I almost feel bad for them. Nah, it's only with the fire of the desert sun. Well, don't ever change, Daryl. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, new match. Yeah, that's too far away to get the meteor, which is very unfortunate for me. Mads. Ah, yes, the mad science around you. I guess thinking about with Ivy and stuff, it'd be pretty easy to. Oh, yeah, all the bots spawned in. Hmm. Now let's get off right away. I got a close range weapon and a long range weapon. That's a good start. Pistol might be better. Dual pistol might be better. Yeah, someone was up here a moment ago. Oh, we're very close here, which means I do have time to check this out. I need to take advantage of the mines a lot more. Here. That's a sniper rifle. If I can actually use that, it will be very powerful. Ooh. Ooh. There we are, get kills. Yeah, I figured it'd be easier to get a new one of these than repair the existing one. Although I guess that did also almost get me killed, so... I managed to heal up with that. Yeah, that's a bot. Right, the movement speed you have depends on the weapon you have equipped. I have not played shooter games very often, so it's easy for me to forget tiny details like that. Oh, balls. Yeah, another bot. I just hate to say it, I do need to get kills with this for the event, so we'll just deal with it. I think I might actually be an actual player. Bones. Definitely an appropriate gravestone. I just have the boba tea because I don't know. Boba tea is just nice. Yeah, this place has been cleaned out pretty thoroughly. Oh, this was never open. That's interesting. They just not see it. Again, it'd be better than the bullpup, but I have to get at least 5 bullpup kills or else it's not going to count. What the hell? There we are. That's another kill for the bullpup. Another bot. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of bots now. I can at least get the bullpup kills down. The Jag. Again, better than my current weapon by a good amount, but I still need to get at least one more kill with this stupid thing. Excellent. They're being forced to corral together. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen sooner or later. Won the match. Carl coins, duplicate. Alright, let's check out the event. 2 more bullpup kills. And I almost have the hat, that's nice. The rest of these are for the other weeks of the event, so I don't have to worry about them. Truth be told, if you wait until the 3rd week, all of them stack, so each one is guaranteed to have collect fruit. This is the summer event, so if you come in for the 3rd week, you can every fruit you get counts towards the 3 rewards instead of just 1. Oh, that was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. This is enjoyable time. Alright, I might, keyword might, be able to make it to the meteor. I'll have to wait till the health juice factory and hope and pray. But it's gonna be close, I'm not gonna lie. But it's worth a try at least, I suppose. The whole point of the daily and stuff is to try and get you to, not always be doing the same stuff over and over, I guess. Though I guess they will loop around eventually. Whatever. Come on. There we are. Make them like a meteorite. Get to the Circle of Life, and the Circle of Life's a good ways away. Oh boy. Bullets. Ooh. Oh, come on, really? I messed up really bad there. Alright, we'll just re-queue, as per always. There we are. More coins never hurts. Long speed buff by eating 10 consecutive mushrooms. Now that one, it's probably good to map out the route I'm gonna want to take, just so that I don't end up accidentally going the wrong way. Because there's definitely routes you can. There's definitely more than enough of those to do it. Do it? No, I think Union International Brotherhood of Construction Beavers. You're not, huh? Think, Banan. Maybe you can help me. This will be inspecting red barrels. They go boom as expected. Just can't afford to get any more. Brain. Try not to blow it. Occupational hazards. Blew myself up, but just in time. Perfect timing. See if I can get to the, Oh, actually, there's a lot of fruits here. Shotgun and rifle. A solid starter kit. Seems promising. Whoever that was, I guess they didn't want to mess around. They must not have found a good weapon in time and decided, screw it, I just won't interact if I can. Well, that's fine by me. Actually, I'm a good ways away right now. It might be in my best interest to get going. Leaving for fruit is allowed, since that's the currency, event currency, but I'm not going too far out of my way for it. At least not for just ones. If it was like a basket, then sure. Bamboo Resort. Yeah, it looks like this place was cleaned out thoroughly, for that matter. We need to do the photo booth. All 5 collected. Let's get out of here. uh, I think the shotgun might be a little more reliable here. Yeah, that one's cracked, so might as well take a fresh one. Because the dart gun ammo is always useful. I haven't found the bulwark in a while. I guess if all else fails, I could just do it later. This is basically the first week of the event, so... Can't stall, can't stall. Minigun. I am heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon. It's kind of funny. I don't play battle royale games um or shooter games very often, and yet oh yeah. I managed to win. Oh hey, top of the food chain. Oh hey. Welcome to Victory Island. Big congrats on making it top of the food chain. What's this?
Ah.
The most exclusive island on the archipelago. It's home to Giant Eagle Airport, Dr. Jennifer Dogna's lab, the most exclusive shop. And of course, the famous Victory Lounge. You should probably check in there first, just 2 steps to our east. The host will be waiting for you with open wings. He's the expert in the island activities, plus he's got 100 gift for first timers. Just say it's my first victory when you check in. Your island access will be ascended 24 hours after you arrive, so make sure you check in before that. Alright, so basically they don't want you to just log out immediately. Think you'll win? Reginald Hawkins. Welcome to Victory Lounge, my first victory. Congratulations, champion. Indeed, a special day for every Royale competitor, and to make it extra special, we have a welcome gift. Do check out Carl's victory items while you're here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Be mindful that your victory day is 24 hours. After that, your access is revoked. Dookie Bay. Welcome to Dookie's Pun Bar. Will it be? Bear puns? Okay, now we're talking. I guess I could barely keep track. How fancy feeling? Unbear, ugly good puns. Oh, the reserve menu, huh? I got a caution for the stuff. What do you call freezing bear? A burr. Sure. What do polar bears have for lunch? Ice burgers. Eucalyptus tree. It's quality. One more. I'm highly qualified in the art of puns. Do you think these puns panded to only a small audience? Later. I can't hear the music very well, honestly. Yeah, it's definitely been a while since I won, so it feels pretty good to get it again. Everyone's sleeping because it's nighttime. I see, so this is the loading, this is the loading screen. Dogna. Hey there, pup. You're Dogna. I'm Dogna, alright, Dogna. But I'll never Dogna wrong, I'll tell you that. Yes, Dr. Jennifer Dogna, pup, only the most renowned lab of the renowned SAR Labs. The question is, who are you? Are you the kind of trust? You do kind of smell like a trustworthy pup, which is more than I could say about some of the others around here. I feel like I could tell you some secrets, but no, you're going to have to prove you're a good pup, which means you have to meet me in my secret lab, which is where I work during the Royale. I know it's vague, but sometimes life's rough. I've already done that and unlocked the thing, but you need the... So that's how this works. Hell. Oh wow, these are really expensive. 1U gear. Carl's Eye. Legendary. Jester outfit. Okay, so Victor Island exclusives. Carl coin necklace. Winner's sash. Fox statue gravestone. You know what? Let's do it. Just make sure I have it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to save for a while to get these emotes. Then I have to win again, but honestly, that part's probably gonna come in time. The big thing is that,
Welcome.
Victory Island exclusives. Golden top hats. Make it rain tickets. SAR trophy. Oh, that's adorable. Snowman hat. Candy cane bundle. Yeah, they're about cosmetics here. Probably says how long I've been playing gachas, that when I first played this game I was like, wait a minute, you actually just pay and you get the thing? No RNG? Yeah. Might as well make sure I have at least one exclusive item from the victory item. Yeah, the tickets are the pay currency. I've got a few left over because I the fairy skullcat skin. I'm using it right now. Oh, it is a paid skin. I'm gonna be honest right now. Dude, another one. I'll never get them all, dude. Problem. Should be easy enough. I actually know where the lab is, so I can get to it as soon as I... Banana crab. Perfect. I guess I might as well donate this at the special one. This is the Vector Island. We have one near every station. Donate item. Why, perfect legendary. Not when you see one of these, it's as good as it gets. I've added to museum. Holy, perfect legendary. Save that. Quest needs it later. Ah. Well, this is how it works in Animal Crossing too. I always donate it all first and then do the quest with it later. There will be more eventually. Also, welcome Chaos. I do things a little weird here. But it feels nice to actually win after a long time of not. Although I guess to be fair, I also haven't played this game in months, so perhaps I just needed a break to reset my skills. And I know where to meet with a dog in the story. It's in Pyramid, and it's a very long and elaborate process. Okay. Here we go. Now we'll see if I can actually do that. Should be easy enough. I'll grab a sip of my drink while we're queuing up. Alrighty, there we are. When I was last playing, there actually wasn't a museum to actually see the bugs and fish you caught, so I do appreciate that quality of life addition. Yeah. I can definitely get to the Super Pyramid. The only issue is I don't know if the game is actually going to have it so I could realistically get to that secret lab. I guess I can just keep going and see how far I can get. Ultimately, as long as the eagle's on there, the skunk gas won't activate. There we are. Here we are. So, you need... Alright, epic pistol, I want that, so you can have the shotgun back. I can take the shotgun. Alright, a ranged weapon, that should be good. Ugh. I'm definitely gonna be pushing it. Oh, balls, this thing. Alright, fine, the dog. Ooh, level 3. Found her. Hot dog, pup, you're back. Reporting for duty? Oh, sorry. You're an honorary. I've had a siren sneeze ever since the incident. Life's rough sometimes. I need 2 more kills with the pup gun. in order to complete the seasonal thing, but I guess since I've still got a few weeks, I can take my time with it. Still, I'd rather get this quest out of the way sooner than later. Hello, Scholar, welcome. And indeed. I just need to find out where someone is so I can get 2 more kills. As long as I have 2... There should be at least a few bots left alive I can easily take out. Because I really do not like the bullpup gun. I'm gonna be real with you. Damn it! Alright, that was clever, I admit. I didn't mind they were expecting me to chase him. That was actually a really smart idea. If I had tossed a mine, he might have actually been in a little bit of trouble. Oh yeah, I should turn in the quest while I'm here. Smash 100 crates. You might hate crates even more than I do. Honestly, it's a little weird. But you ask me, never mind. Oh, might as well grab the stuff here. There we are. 6 more Carl coins. There's only. You think you're gonna win this one? That's what they all say, bucko. Oh, okay. There we are then. Of course, now would be a perfect time to, do the meteor thing. Even though I already did it. Because it could be good to look for a bullpup, though. I really don't like that gun, so the sooner I can get it done, the better. At least it's funny having it here. Smash the house. I clearly don't need 2 of the same gun, so we'll do this. There we are. Would have been nice if I had a bullpup for that kill. It's not too rare. This way. The bullpup doesn't seem too rare, but it's not too common either, if that makes any sense. So it's a bit annoying. I already have more than enough fruit. I don't know I'm going after those. I've gotten most of the event stuff done, so at this point I'm just doing it for fun. Maybe I'll try some of the SAR mode or the zombie mode after this. You know what, I should be chasing someone who's on a mount while on foot. That's not going to end well. I need to wait for them to come to me while I have a pike. Actually, I think there is a pike melee weapon. Here we are, the bullpup. Now I get to hate this weapon for hopefully not too much longer, but we'll see. I need to mostly hope I run into some more bots, since bots just kind of mindlessly run towards you, no matter how much lead you're filling them with. There we go, that's another one. One more kill and I'm done with this stupid gun. I have no idea what was going on with them. Whatever, I'm one more down, I just need one more. Oh yeah, I should speak with Dogna to turn in that one quest. I only have access to Champions Island for a day, so... Regular Joe. Hello, super animal. Sorry, I come on a bit strong. Something different. Me, different. I couldn't possibly be more the same. Regular, unremarkable. Out perfectly ordinary walk around the square. Alright, you must be new to town. How you getting on? And might have recommended Walking Dead. Sounds a bit scary. I gave it a try and confirmed it's a lovely experience. Honestly, I haven't been the same since I tried it. In a good way, I think. It's easy enough to try. Fairy will pick you up when it's time to go. You'll love it. Wish I could relive my first time. After you're done, make sure you come tell me all about it. A totally normal diversion. Customization. Quick travel. Oh, it costs money to quick travel. Well, not much I could do about that. I definitely will be walking if I... Yeah, here we are. Here's Dogna. Hey there, pup. Honorary... Help, pup. You did it. Or in all likelihood, your predecessor clone did it, but I'm sure you're just as honorary as they were. I'd like to think so. Okay, you're in for something crazy. I know who the first super animal is. Even older than me, still alive. And prime, too, if you can believe it. And the first skull cat. Well, the first successful-ish, did come out look a bit rough. That's why the boss did it in the Super Sahara Land. But it's definitely still alive. That's why I get in the desert. Scully the First is my pet project. Isn't it amazing the very first super animal still alive and kicking when over 100 million have died in the Super Royale? I mean, many of them lived only a few times before, but life's rough sometimes. You should go talk to them and to me. Only wakes during the Royale, sleeps a lot. Maybe because they're old. But even though old Scully can't sleep through the gunshots, talk to him. It's a important part of history. I have to do it during the Royale and hope that the thing works. I already tested 3 explosive barrels, so I should probably turn that in. Yeah. Yeah, there were just some achievement type items tied to the finding the lab and finding the first skull cat each time. But I guess they decided to incorporate that in the story a little more. I'd also like to still get that one last bullpup kill because I really don't like it. As a weapon, I mean. Alright, good. We stopped by Super Sahara Land. I just need to make sure nobody kills me before I get it, which, to be fair, might be asking a bit much. Granted, most will probably go to the pyramid, unless they also have that quest. Here. I already know where the button is here, so... Oh, Tremble and Flee, you again. I've come. Oh, you just came to thank me for our staff? That's nice. You're welcome. Hey, can you be honest? Did I scare you? At least a little? Actually, don't tell me. I'm not good with disappointment. Mr. Perfect. You killed Mr. Perfect. Not so perfect now, are ya? Yeah, those are all bots. Another bot. Oh, if I'm gonna take a sip, I should probably get that, because that'll make this go by quicker. Here we are. I try to make sure that I have one close range and one weapon and one long range weapon. That usually covers all my bases. Keyword being usually. That's definitely a bot. And I'm definitely in a lot of pain right now. Not having body armor is not wise. I'm still a ways away. Do I really have time to do this? Yeah, here we are, the bullpup. Only one more kill and I can finally just ignore this gun. Now, don't get me wrong, I know there's people who do genuinely like burst fire weapons, and more power to them. I'm just not a fan, personally. Alrighty. Bullets. Rifle. Good. Yeah, there was a lot of fights here. And we're all being corralled together, so finally some armor. Luckily, everyone here already had armor. Yeah, running around with armor is inadvisable. As you saw by how quickly I got into the red zone each and every time. There, finally, bullpup kills. Yes, please, get rid of the stupid gun. I guess it's not awful, but like I said, it's just not, doesn't vibe with me, you know? Ooh, dual pistol. We're ready now. Oh crap. That's my own. Oh wow. Damn it! Oh, that was so close. Hey, I got the happy, though. Alright, now to head over to Dogna again and turn in this quest. I don't think I've unlocked any of these. Yeah, I just have all the defaults. For this and not that. Check out the photo. Wasn't expecting much. Hardly anyone's real eye, which is why I'm completely blown away. Composition. I believe this is this Rabita is a lion head bunny. Composition sensibility is a work of true artist. Work. I guess I don't even know if my photos. Self-doubt. Just that I lost all the film. I was seeing the. This is the sweater I used to wear, very fashionable, but it's also very porous, full of holes. Believe it or not, it was a fashion. Fortunately, my keen fashions cost me at least 6 rolls of film. The roll that rolled away while I was eating pie. Pie shop burned to the ground, along with half the island. Never rebuilt the pie shop for some reason. Forever. This roll is cooked. Alright, might as well check out the pie shop. No. I think the pie shop's over here. Oh yeah, here's this guy. You seen it? Probably. Yeah, they had space gorillas for, I believe, the one that had the meteor. This roll is cooked. I'm being very professional by doing these talking quests on stream instead of the Royale that I'm sure most are here for. So glad you're here, Super Animal. Found your film. Not funny, don't wait, you did find it. I can't believe it. I'll develop it as soon as I can. Which is not that soon. These aren't digital. They're real photographs. They require actual craft and time. They should be ready by tomorrow. I'll see if there's anything worthwhile on the roll. Glowy. Oh yeah, there's a quest I can turn it. I gotta turn the dog in a quest. That's why I haven't queued up again yet. Because I know the moment I start talking, it'll pop. Hey there, I met Scully. Fascinating, eh, pup? When he was born, the scientists were very excited because he had the expected number of arms, legs, and noses, which was a big improvement over the earlier ones. But there was the issue of the rough face. He was technically a success, but he didn't look like any recognizable animal. They wrapped him in toilet paper and stuck him in the sarcophagus like on a horror show, I guess. I mean, that's the idea, but I don't think it's very scary. Poor thing's still trying to do his old job. I don't have the heart to tell him the park closed after the incident. If you make it there again, at least pretend you're scared, okay? Make him think he's doing a good job. He's had a rough life. How nice to be a fan. Imagine how you must feel. Tell me more about the Super Cat. Bit of a sad story. When the first Super Skull Cat went to the sarcophagus, there were no other ones. None anywhere in the world. There were a lot of super foxes, bears, and tigers, but just one lonely one. I'm not supposed to get attached to my research subjects. It interferes with objectivity, and yet I've been taking care of Scully, leaving him rations, that sort of thing. You think the poor thing would have figured out the park closed? Maybe he's in denial. Or considering he lives, maybe he's in denial. Why didn't you make more Super Skull Cats? Oh, they did, eventually. They end up being quite popular despite their uncanny appearance. Or maybe because of it? People are strange. The whole Super Skull Cat mistake taught the original SAW Labs something key to our current work. With this technology, we don't have to limit ourselves to creating real animals. We can make stuff up. Crazy stuff. Rainbow-colored coats, genetically fried chickens, or aubergines, other it was logical. Oh, I've said too much again. Anyway, even though the human scientists are gone, us labs are still cooking up new ideas. Yep, the old dogs are always learning new tricks, and we have to keep some of them secret. For now, pup. For now. Fair enough, Doc. Alright, it looks like I completed a quest line, so that's good. Yeah, I'm done with the bull pup, so please forgive me for not wanting to do that. Excellent. Alright, I guess in that case, I should, Walking Dead. Should be a nice little change from the norm. Also, we should mix things up for the viewership. Hopefully it'll be quite nice to have a bit of change of pace as well. Thankfully, there's not too many quests on the island, which I imagine is by design, so that you aren't forced to, win repeat too many times in a row. After all, a lot of people are even worse. I won't claim to be great at this game, but there's plenty who are even worse than me, so... not making them have to... Ooh. Last week, butterfly. Butterfly. Walking Dead. There we are, some more Carl coins. It's certainly going to take time to... Yeah, those... I noticed there's regular requests for the war mode and the walking... I'm guessing Walking Dead will be the same. I guess it makes sense. And they're a nice change of pace compared to the Royale, that's for sure. Yep, lots of bots this match. I'm not starting infected, but they're gonna die soon. Yep, here they go. At least one's not a bot, so that's something to be wary of. Rifles are not very good in this mode. Oh boy, the bullpup. You know, I don't care. I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, that feels a lot better. No, keep the level 3. That uses big bullets, so I can't use it. Ah, the laser gun. That's gonna be good. More little bullets. Sorry, I do not like that weapon. Technically, we're all on the same team here, so... Need to worry about anyone stealing resources. Again, I don't like sniper rifle equivalents here. And the bow is definitely a rifle equivalent. Although healing for allies might not be a bad idea. opening this up for our teammates might not be a bad idea. Because if you recall, the mysterious open areas here do in fact have drops. Here, we should probably watch this. I have seen some people play chicken in here, which throws me off, but I also get it. They're probably hoping the chicken enemies will also... Never hurts to have a minigun on your side. Very long reload time, but a small price to pay. Might as well help someone heal up. Sandwich, ha 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 ha. Yes, I'm going to never stop doing Team Fortress 2 references whenever I have a minigun. I'm sorry. Sadly, I don't still play. Yeah. Kind of faded off. There was nothing specifically that made me go, oh, not playing that game again. It's more just a gradual moving away, although the bot problem and such certainly doesn't help. They fixed it for a while, but I'm not going to pretend that wasn't to prove, hey, see, we can do it for, hey, see, we can solve bot problems, so we're not gonna, our new game, Deadlock's not gonna suffer that. Love. Purple. Oops. I should use the minigun there, that would have worked. Oh well. Zombie friends. Yeah, whenever they fire their guns, you get an alert, basically. All survivors are infected. A totally normal diversion. Yeah, naturally, only winning the Royale gives you the island access. Winning the Saw versus Rebellion or other stuff does not it. Now, where's Normal Joe? Here he is. Hello, fellow super animal. Did I come on a bit strong? I walk the walk. Feel forever change? Deep inside, do you feel the chuckles? Chuckles, feel the power energy? The incessant pleasurable urge to cluck, to scratch, to share this remarkable gift? Made you have fun? I suppose if you managed to survive, you never actually experienced Cluckles, and if you didn't survive, you're probably a new clone. So maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I certainly do, being just regular Joe. I mean, obviously. I don't understand what survivors want the amazing gift. And who refuses? Who forcefully refuses? They just don't know what they're missing. Which is why you just have to forcefully share, for their own benefit. You may have noticed that when Zombie Joe kills Survivor is reanimated, the blunt force is the way to share the gift. You should try it. One survivor is Joe and me back here. Kill chicken scratches. It was killing. It's very incessive gifting. They're gonna thank you for it. They are? Well, zombie modes seem to be usually pretty fun. I'm guessing because... Actually, I remember there was a hot minute where zombie games were basically everywhere. And I'm guessing it's largely because they're pretty easy. They're a type of enemy that's easy to have in mass numbers. There's easy to be threatening in some fashion or another. Like, a single zombie is not really an issue, but a horde of them is a big problem. Yeah, as mentioned before, I'm not exactly playing at peak hours right now, so it's probably going to be very easy to slay bots and stuff. Rates are still around during the Royale? I know. Making progress. Mocking me during the Royale. Royale. Butterfly. Yeah, I should turn in that one quest. If I can make it there in time, I suppose. But then again, I guess it's not like I have a long time. I don't know if I can do it 3 times. Imagine doing 100 a week. I think. Hard to remember these days. Anyways, all 3 worked. Good to know. A good wage considering you're not in union. Speaking of, I'd like to hire for more barrel work, but I'm not supposed to hire none of you. That said, if you want to join, I'm happy to sponsor you. Best reward. Here we go, readying up. Walking Dead. Do do do. I probably just have to play this mode to get that quest done. Sooner or later, I'll fail and turn into a zombie where I can kill someone. Oh boy, that stupid thing. You know what? No. No, I'm sorry. Now these are more like it. A shotgun. Now that one's really good in this mode, or at least I like it here. Both are pretty close range, but it's a nice option. Oh, no. Sledison's workshop. I should definitely head that general direction. Guess I can take those. Huh. Yeah, yeah, wanna know why I like the shotgun so much? That's why. And I've got an upgrade. Nice. Again, why I love shotguns in this mode. That's still a relatively close range weapon. I mean, I guess... Okay, this is what I want. Upgrade the Deagle. Excellent, that's level 2 armor. That axolotl is definitely a bot, which does not bode well. That's a shotgun upgrade. There we are. Deaglan shotgun upgraded. This is gonna be good. The blue one's called a super fast hedgehog or something like that. Yeah, they knew people would be making the Sonic the Hedgehog comparison. Fun fact, there was actually a protein string that someone named Sonic Hedgehog. Yeah, people are allowed to name whatever the crap they want. It's one of those, I discovered it, I get to name it. I imagine, is what I imagine happened. I think I might actually be the only human player. Well, like I said, I'm far from peak hour right now, so they might have no choice. I guess I can go back to Royale after this. I do have to kill someone as walking, but let's be real, I can do that on my own time. Yeah, the bots aren't bright even towards each other, so it's gonna be a real crapshoot who can win this. Yeah, the best bet of survivors is to stay as a group. Unfortunately, kills here do not count towards weapon achievements. It specifically has to be kills in the Royale. I get why, especially since this mode and Saw, for that matter, have a very large... It's actually designed assuming people will be dying very often. Oh crap. That was a pretty close one. It came down the wire. I guess if I keep queuing up, eventually I'll be one of the alpha zombies where I can kill people a lot more easily, because those zombies get a really nice boost to HP, so you can take a lot more punishment. Cicada. Yeah, even if these are basically just Animal Crossing mini games and such, I don't think that's a bad thing. I do know before the Super Animal World thing came out, there were a lot of people disappointed they couldn't just hang out with friends or anything. I mean, they could try, but of course, the skunk gas, the equivalent of the storm or whatever, pretty much forces you to eventually forces everyone together eventually. So the people trying to just hang out are going to eventually be forced to interact with the people actually trying to play the game. So this adding this mode really does a lot to give a good a bit of everything. Oh, that's a leaf, not a bug. Okay, we got some human players. Ah, so yeah, I am an alpha zombie. I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. The zombies cannot pick up any items. You are locked to melee for presumably obvious reason. No, you can't get the mole. Oops. Oh yes, skunks are not damaged by the skunk gas. In fact, the zombies are not damaged. In fact, they are healed by it. Actual skunks are not, however. So you can't be cheeky by choosing the right species. The species and weapons are all 100% cosmetic. Oh, oops, I messed up bad. Zombies can, in fact, use zip lines, so that can be nice. Including ones the survivors put down. Darn. So, come on, really? I only got one eye. Well, at least that one infected someone, but that's not a kill. Oh, come on. That was a kill steal, damn you. There we go. I think the survivors might actually win this one. Which is bad news for me. Okay, I infected them. Oh yeah, you do also have HP regeneration as a zombie. Here we are. Yeah, this is kind of how it goes as zombies. Eventually, you start getting the advantage and you snowball. The only real danger is that you're locked to melee when the survivors aren't. So if the survivors work together, they can and will cover you. Huh, no one really went after that. All survivors were infected. Okay, let's go to Zombie Joe. Oh, I completed another quest. Might have even had it completed for a while, actually. What's over here? Okay, 1, 2, and nope, can't do it. All past inspection. What a relief. Think this safe to ride? Of course, you already tested those, so you would know my former can join the union. Well, if you ever want to join, count me in as a sponsor. Like Carl Coin. Thanks, Yancy. Hang in there. You don't know zip. Quest challenge done. Let's turn this last quest in. I do like how it goes through the day and night cycle here. It's kind of really nice, I think. Alright, time to get to regular Joe. Where is he? All the way over here. And kind of goes wherever he feels like, I see. Hello, fella. Come on a bit strong. I share the gift of murder. Oh, you're not murdering. It's more like a combination of self-defense and altruism. Everybody wins when you're spreading life-changing gift of the chuckles. They're gonna be real helpful to the cause. Come out tomorrow and keep sharing it. I don't remember if it's an actual 24 hours must pass or if it's just a certain amount of hours. Like some say it's the next day, but it's more like 18 hours or something. So I know some of them don't even have a day cooldown. Well, and some of them just have a few hours, so. Stretch, stretch, stretch. XP claim. I don't have. Yeah, all I get from that is XP, so let's go. Alright, we'll do one more match. Here we are. Rather nice how quick and dirty, so to speak, that these matches are, and that's probably nice. I don't really care for battle royales or shooter games, and yet, I don't know, this one's not half bad, actually. Not bad, given it's not exactly, Alright, let's see here. Where do we go next? Um... Mini ranch might not be too bad if I can get to it, but the farm has a lot more stuff, but the mini ranch might have some other stuff of its own there, so let's see. I want it though, I'm gonna want to get off now. I know some streamers like to play music during something like this, since the regular is pretty game is pretty quiet, but like as much as I like to have what's one I was listening to? Stone Tower Temple from Zelda might yeah. That might cause a lot of issues when I put this on YouTube. And I don't monetize my stuff on YouTube. I just these are VODs, they're just for people to enjoy. Yeah. And I don't like when they get ads put on them for no good reason. That's also usually why I'm careful about what putting other types of music on. Unlike when I had Kingmaker or Wrath having my own custom music during what's happening. They're usually pretty much always ones I can at least vet as that never got me hit before. Yeah, that was definitely a bot. Yeah, someone's been through here. If the ammo's gone but the weapon's still there, that means someone already looted this area. Although they did miss this. Not good enough, I suppose. Right, I need to break 50 boxes. Easy enough. I mean, there's more than enough in any given map. Not just any given map, any segment of the map. Ah, this will help skyrocket the number. Yeah, no thanks. I do not like burst fire. They're gone. No dancing. Great expectations. I guess rather than repair it, I could just get a whole new set. Oops. Oh, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Whoa, whoa.
Imagine being so important they put your picture on the wall. Is that why they're here? Oh, that's a meat and eat. Something along the lines of meet the food before you eat it and eat them. It's about as messed up as it sounds. Then again, with the Vortag, maybe that's something maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Right? You actually went to fight the death just for the hated crates. I'm gonna put up a promise you seek help. Crate outfit. Ah, interesting. Again, these lab to table. So good it can't be natural. It kind of isn't. Well, I guess that's a cosmetic for my hard work. Where are we dancing today? They sage are a big no-no. Doggy says so, you say hello. It's not like we're in jail, so sure, I'll break the rules. The forbidden one. Dance where you're not supposed to. There's a no dancing sign. There's a few places. The the factory the crabs work at with the health potions are one. But the easiest one is the no dancing down here. I guess the idea is you continue each quest line and you eventually get yourself a cosmetic like I just did there. The forbidden one, Exodia. The final beast of Exodia. Broke the rules like a boss. Resistance, you say. Dangerous play, I should give you ups. The good saw pups. Like, see you tomorrow. Good one, Liz. Zuru, welcome. I guess I just need to keep doing these regularly. You can go into duos or team squad royales as solo if you want. It is just obviously inadvisable. Complete inspection. Ah, crap. Yeah, that ran out. I need 10 of them. The woods here might actually be a reasonably good option here. Longhorn. There we are. Royale time. Oh yeah. The hunger emote. You can't, yeah, that place is all red out because you're not allowed to land there. Someone tried, though. I don't have any quests to do in the Royale, so time to just find a good spot, I think. Yeah, he saw it too. Oops. Yeah, I got a rifle, but he got a shotgun, and some are a little better than others at close range. Crack, crack, back. Yeah, let's get this 10-1 done while we have a clear. This is where it's gonna happen. Believable. Hard time believing you, but your favorite wouldn't lie to me. Super Blue Legend. Super Bluest Highway. Firebug. Right, I should see if there's any new ones to drop off. As per Animal Crossing rules. Sell. Luna Moth. Sparkle Jump. Go through chain 10. Really? Are you sure? Wow, you may be the world's greatest sparkle jumper. Honestly, thank you for setting the bar so high. It's important to have goals. Hopefully nobody poisoned his mutton. I guess only a few hours to reset these guys. There we are. Forget if bugs can come out of the pots here. Probably not. Oh yeah, I should probably queue up for something, huh? Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Was that here a moment ago, or did I miss it? Daryl. All the names. Sometimes the names are normal, like Daryl. Sometimes they're animal puns, like Dogna. Sometimes they're kind of a mix of both, like Thomas Sledison. Alright, where to next? Still feeling the ranch here. So let's do precisely the ranch. Yeah, they're going after the war. Oh, good. So, armor. Ooh, now this is a good start. I should probably avoid going into here because they're going to be duking it out in there, and I don't want to get caught in between it. Then again, that's a lot less action. It might be easier to look for a replacement. Yeah. There we are. Deagle time. Suspicious there's a bunch gathered up here. It's not even anything good. What the crap? Now this place has been cleaned out. Somewhat. Maybe they just ran. Then again, maybe they filled up an inventory like I did. We are. It probably is within my interest to look for a replacement armor rather than repair this one, given how. Hey, I have to be careful. That actually can crush you. Here we are. At least I'm getting some good laser rifle kills. Ah, darn it. I ran out of ammo. There we go. For ants. They've added some new ones now. Lots of dog breeds. Zoy. Snoot. Fennec. Arctic. Zombie. Benton. Hot cocoa. Super raccoon. Oh, this one actually does have a burglar mask. The others have it regular though. Dandelion. Stone lion. Lucky lion. The magnet, long story short, the magnet guarantees that, dung beetle. Yeah, the magnet guarantees that, for the next few matches, you'll be guaranteed getting that drop. So if you want anything in particular, it's a good way to push for it. It's rather impressive the kind of characters you can recreate there. Some even like to go for simple ones. Like I've seen a number of people with the Sphinx cat with the Egyptian outfit to kind of look like Beerus from Dragon Ball. That's adorable. Now let's see here. Superite. Probably shouldn't have gone that way. A little late to redirect, but ooh, there's a guaranteed blue here. Yeah, he tried to. I think he tried to throw that at me, but accidentally threw it against the wall. Yeah, running around with armor is inadvisable. Killed by a bot. How embarrassing. Well, that's the nice thing about this kind of genre. You really can dive in and out at your leisure. Kind of funny. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna keep going. This could even be the last one. Victory Island timer. Scarab. I thought scarabs were dung beetles. Maybe they're just from the same family. I'd have to check. I have not. I'm gonna be honest. I've never looked it up. Or if I have, it was so long ago. There's no way I'll remember. Topple the lots of pots luck. Wander a wee bit wider. Look on a pot, probably not. I'll do. If I look at one more pot, I'll probably do. I don't know, probably nothing. But definitely think about them. For me, wow, I thought I was mad at the pot 8. You may be worse than my brother Farrell with crates. We are readying up. 7 minutes left of nighttime. Here we go. I think this will be the last match of the night. Kind of funny, I did a 10-hour stream of Inevitable Access, but then Wrath of the Righteous, but then I do like 2 to 3 hours here. But then again, maybe that's another reason I should call it a winding down, because that was way more than I should have done. Then again, that DLC is apparently, Time to Beat says it's only like 4 hours. Now granted, I did redo a handful of parts to see different outcomes. And of course, losses I had to redo. And of course, I did get stuck on a couple puzzles, which that is on me. Skill issue, as they would say. Perhaps Thomas's workshop might be a nice out-of-the-way place. Generally, from what I've seen, there's generally 2 ways to play this kind of game. Either you stay back and try to only have to fight when forced, which means you only have to fight near the end, or you be hyper-aggressive. Ooh, nice. I paid off this time. Yeah, or you be hyper-aggressive and just try to get into as many fights as you can. Either you win and you'll be able to get all the stuff people looted, or you lose, in which case, there. Lose, in which case you'll just queue up. Greg from accounting is a funny bot name. I admit, some of the bot names I think up are pretty neat. Yeah, I'm in the tundra area, so I should probably stick to it. Yeah, hopefully this will be a good one to end on. But I'm not going to keep going until I get a win. I'm not one of those people that falls into that mindset. No, no, no. Sometimes it sucks to... There we are. Hmm. Amstable. The palace is a bit of a risky spot, but there's a lot of good stuff in here. It's a fortress, a well-supplied fortress. Yeah, unfortunate. It is definitely safe to be holding up, but I can also understand why some don't really like that, since at the end of the day, that's also a very dull way to play. See. Weird. Usually the box there is a bloodbath, because obviously everyone wants whatever's in there. Just finish repairing here. Yeah, we've been losing a lot of people here. Yeah, if they're the default headstone, they're bots, unfortunately. Nice thing about the dart gun is it actually doesn't deal much damage to the armor, which means you can usually steal whatever they're repairing with. Oh, excellent. Some more ammo. The not a rat. Sadly, if you don't, you're allowed to shoot him if you like, but if you don't, well, not a rat. Yeah, he dies no matter what. Oh, darn it. Ah, that was a close one, actually. So yeah, I think that one's a good one to end it on. There we are. Alright, that's gonna be all for me tonight. Thanks for joining me my first time here in a bit. I'm definitely gonna take a bit of a break before I continue on to whatever my next game is going to be. I can tell you that much, because that was something. Looks like Sumiifu's still going, so if you want to stick around for the Yin in Cardboard Town, by all means. If not, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.